Football Manager 2022 Spezia, yeah? Spezia. Updated player ratings, bruv. Never have I ever even thought I would be doing this right now. But shout out Ali Joza Maximovic. We have to do them, innit? Because man, like these random teams, man can build them, man can recreate their history. This probably could be a big team. They could have been big back in the day, but they're shit now because they're predicted to finish 17th. And I wouldn't be surprised if in real life they got relegated. Let me just put it like that. I ain't even seen the squad yet, but yeah, based off the name, I've got no hope at all. But anyway, on the status of the club, no continental competition, and the nickname is Aguerdell, bruv. Cool. History, well, that tells you everything in it. They were in Serie C, you get me, Serie C, but they made it to Serie A last season. I think they was there for about a season or two. So yeah, you'll be rebuilding. Let's get into it. Right, for the squad, we're going from Jerion Zoet all the way to Mbala Nzola. So first we've got the backup man like Jerry and Zoet, yeah. 30, 15 reflexes, 12 agility, 41 ones. Not that bad, but he's a backup. You would never start this guy anyway, based on the stats. Let me just lower my expectations right now. But then again, you know, I'm still gonna rip these guys because yeah, these are professional footballers, isn't it? And yeah, he's not that bad. Let's be real, he's actually not that bad, but still, there are levels, so I can't lie. All right, the first choice goalkeeper that we've got is Ivan Provodel. Cool. He's 27, yeah, and he's not that bad. 14 reflexes, 13 agility, and 41 ones is good enough. 4 sweeper keeper defenders, well, 9 passing, 13 kicking, 12 composure. I'll keep him goalkeeper defenders. What I always do is the safe option, and it's the best thing for you to do for a guy like this as well. So yeah, I would say he's signable and a little struggle save though, because he's actually not that bad. Man like Ivan Provodel. Right now we've got the outfield players, and immediately we've got a guy called Petko Hristov, bruv. Cool. Yeah, don't really play this guy. I know he's 23, well 22, but listen. Under pressure, firstly, 8 technique, 10 vision, 10 passing. He's not a footballer, first of all. Second of all, when he's actually meant to tackle the ball, he's got 13 tackling, which isn't that bad, but he's 22, man, wants more. 13 positioning, you can't really trust this guy. In all honesty, I'll just stay far away from guys like this. In my opinion, that's what I'm going to say, man, like Petko Hristov, you're never going to use him. All right, next we've got another 22-year-old, Dimitris Nicolaou, bruv. Cool. Very strong, good positioning and good tackling. For a no-nonsense, it might work. In the air, 13 heading, 15 jump reach. Yeah, you know what? Make him a no-nonsense defender. That's the only thing you could do with this guy, and it's straight up, bruv. Yeah. So, all right, next one we've got is Martin Ehrlich. Yeah, 23 Croatian, 10 technique, 11 and 14 passing. For a no-nonsense defender, 14 passing is very good, but he's got 13 tackling, so it don't make no sense. Based on that, no composure. He's strong, but he's fast as well. Dead agility, dead acceleration. For me, another one, big liability in it. Very big liability. He's someone that you would have to put in a back three, extra protection kind of thing. Can't lie, man. Whatever the fuck it. Listen. All right, next we've got a wing back called Kelvin Armian. Cool, or Armian. He's a right back and a centre back. Well, centre back out of the window because he's got 10 jump reach. He's a liability in the air, but he's got very good strength, good pace in a straight line and side to side with 13 all around for the movement. Yeah. Off the ball and positioning are 12 and 13. Off the ball being the higher one. So wing back makes sense. Good pivot, which is all 12. But the only problem is that going forward, 10 dribbling, 11 crossing, it can't work still. So yeah, overall, he's not that bad, but I think he will probably be best as, believe it or not, it's actually mad. I don't even know where to put him, you know. It's actually mad. But yeah, another one that it might actually have to be a centre-back thing, but a wide centre-back, so he's not in the box too much, if you get what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what I would probably do with this guy, man, like Kelvin Armian. So, and next we've got Jacopo Sala, 29, right back, right wing back, right mid. In reality, can he play any of those positions? Not really. He's got 11 technical ability. I can't really respect him. As a fullback attack with 11 technical ability and 11 dribbling, I can't really. To the fact that he's 29, I'm not really this guy, I can't lie. At least he can tackle the ball, but still, I don't really care. If you're in attacking position and you're dead going forward, but you're good defensively, make him a no-nonsense if you have to play him, which I don't suggest you do. So, and next we've got Salva Ferrer, bruv. Cool, 23. Well-rounded, can't lie, good tackling as well, but this guy's another fullback attack that can't really. Well, then again, 15 crossing is not that bad, but he's got no dribbling. So yeah, you're going to have to make him a support immediately so that he can just cross it early because he can't dribble through tight spaces. He just has to cross it early, forget about it, and yeah, that's his strength, innit? So yeah, not a bad play if you make him do that on fullback support. So, all right, next we've got man like Simone Bastogne, bruv. Cool. We might have our first actual footballer now. Can't lie. Maybe one of the goalkeepers might class as a footballer, but now we've got a actual star player Simone Bastogne, cool. So left back, left wing back. Naturally, he's got 13 technique, 13 vision, 14 passing, 15 dribbling, 14 crossing. Going forward, amazing. He's got 14 off the ball as well. He can kind of tackle with 13 tackling. That's good enough for someone that's that good going forward. So yeah, basically, he's the Italian version of Theo Hernandez. That's slower. That's what I'm looking at, because he's really good going forward. Can't lie. Yeah, he's a very good player, and he's definitely signable. I can't lie, he's actually signable. Yeah, he's a very good player still. I recommend that you sign this guy. Man like Simone Bastogne is a little gem for those of you watching right now. So, and next we got man like Arkadiusz Reka, bruv. Loan from Atlanta, joining permanently on the 1st of the 7th, 2022. Cool. So he's probably there right now. And 16 pace, 15 acceleration. So yeah, he's got mad speed, good off the ball as well. 13 dribbling, 14 crossing. Going forward, he's not bad at all. However, that is... unless it's time for him to release the ball, where in the mental ability he's got 10 composure, 11 concentration and 11 decisions. So yeah, I don't really trust this guy, especially when he's got 11 technical ability. So yeah, he's actually a fraud, bruv. Don't believe what you see all the time, because most of these guys that have actually got good like technical ability in some sections, the real one that really matters is the technique for me, and he ain't really got that. So I'm definitely wary. I wouldn't even play him, my opinion. So, and next we've got man like Jakub, safe. Kiwior, bruv. Cool. So yeah, don't ever play this guy. He's got 8 stamina. He will never last, bruv. He'll never last. Can't lie. He's fucking ice in this hot weather right now. He's just gonna fucking melt away in the game, bruv. And then he's got 11 agility, so he's just gonna get spun and subbed off. What's the point? Why would you let someone get spun to get subbed off? There's no point. Don't waste your time. And next we've got man like Giulio Maggiore, bruv. Cool. 23. Is this another Italian gem? Well, he dives into tackles with 14 tackling. I can accept that. He's got 13 technique, 14 vision, and 15 passing as well. 14 first touch, 14 dribbling, and 11 flair. You know, on the ball he's good, and he's got a little bit of technical ability as well. He's a Carrilero. I would change him immediately to an advanced playmaker, someone that's next to a deep playing playmaker that carries the ball forward, bruv. Potentially a Mazzella as well, because he looks like he could potentially play on the wing as well if he had a bit more pace, but he doesn't. So I'll make him a Mazzella in it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. He's a Mazzella on support, potentially attack as well, because he's 6 foot. He's got 14 heading, so if he makes them late runs, he'll be a threat in the box. He's signable. I can't lie, he's a signable player. Man like Giulio Maggiore. Next, we've got man like Aurelien Nguyamba, bruv. Cool. Yeah, that name is, yeah. But as a footballer, it's dead anyway. So yeah, 22, but he's got 13 technique, 13 vision, 14 passing, which isn't that bad. 10 composure, 12 decisions. Yeah, he's 22. I can never play this guy. His first touch, oh my days, his first touch. He's got 11 first touch. Listen, 22, 11 first touch. Dead it immediately. Alright, next we've got man like Mehdi Bourabia, bruv. Cool. Mad aggressive, but when it's time for you to actually play football, you've got 12 technique. What's the point? Anyway, 13 tackling, not that bad, but he's well rounded, but he's averaging like what? For what I need, it's like 12s, 13s, not really a lot of 14s in there, can't lie. So he's pretty much average, but he's a squad player kind of average. But then again, he's on loan. If you've loaned him to be a squad player for one season, I can understand. But I wouldn't really make it a permanent move still. That's my opinion with man like Mehdi Bourabia. And next we've got man like Leo Senna. Cool. Another one of these guys that are telling me their business that I don't want to know, bruv. Cool. 25. He's a centre mid and a cam. 13 technique, 13 vision, 13 passes, not that bad. 12 decisions. It's kind of dead. He's 25. Yeah, I'm not really feeling this guy at all. Can't lie. Maybe it might work in Serie A, but I'm looking for guys that you can sign. I don't think you can sign this guy. He's 25. You would never sign him. Let's be real. He's a flipping French player. So next we've got on loan from Atlanta, Victor Kovalenko. Cool. Well, his pivot is all 13, so he's got a decent pass in him. Keyword decent, not great, not good. And then 12 dribbling, 13 flair, but his highest stat is his determination, which I do respect, because at least he's willing, but willing can only get you so far. It can only get you so far, I can't lie. So yeah, for what I need, he's meant to be a Mazzella. He's not a Mazzella. If anything, he's not even getting in my team. But if you had to use him, what would I do? Advanced playmaker, short passes, that's all I can do. Yeah, take him off 50k a week as well if you can, because that is a robbery for everyone, let's be real. So next we've got a 22-year-old Kelvin Aguerdell, on loan from Genoa. Cool. For a loan, 13 dribbling, 13 flair. We've met him on that wing. He's got good pace. Well, 13, bare 13s. Good off the ball, and then the pivot is all 12 and above, maximum 13. 12 finishing, 13 long shots. So yeah, he's very average, but do you know what the problem is? 11 decisions. So yeah, all of the 13s and the 12s that I just mentioned, they'll be fucking useless when this guy's when he's running, because he doesn't even know how to flip and use them anyway. So yeah, that's not a good thing still. For me, maybe you might get away with it in Serie A because you'll probably have a lot more time. But in a bigger league, no disrespect, I don't think that he's going to be effective. I'll be real. Yeah, he's kind of average and he'll be a squad player at best for most clubs. Let's be real. And next we've got man like Daniel Verde, bruv, or Verd. Cool. So 14 pace, 15 agility, 15 acceleration. So he's got the little movement right there. 12 off the ball as well. He needs to work on that. Can't lie. No composure, but his decisions are 12. He's 25. That is terrible. Let's be real. So yeah, already the ship that he's meant to be steering is a bit wonky right now, but what I can respect him for is having 16 technical ability, 13 vision and 14 passing. So end product is good there. And then 13 finishing is very good. 14 crossing, very good as well. So yeah, he will be very good to watch. The problem is it's that mental right there. Can't lie. If he had mental ability, he would not be at Spezia. Let's just keep it 100, bro. Let's be real. Like, if he had mental ability, he could be at a much bigger club than Spezia. No disrespect. That's what I'm saying right now. So yeah, if you can save his career, the only way you'll do that is by saving his mental ability. Let's just be real. No disrespect to Spezia at all. And next we've got man like Emmanuel Giassi. Cool. So at least he's valued for a couple millions. He's got very good pace as well. Physical's not too bad. Off the ball, very good. Finishing and dribbling, both 14. I love when I see that, because man can create for themselves and finish off their own chances when I see that. The passing is good as well. So yeah, I think I'll make him a striker in it. Based on his flair, I don't want to see this guy on the wing, because he's good at keeping the ball, but the defender will know where he's going anyway with that dead unpredictability in it. So yeah, man will make him an actual striker. That's what I do with man like Emmanuel Giassi still. Next we've got man like David Strelec, bruv. Cool, he's 20, he's a right winger and an actual striker. 14 technical ability, 13 dribbling, 13 finishing, 15 flair, that's good as well. Pace, not too bad with 14 acceleration. He's not that bad. Decision making needs to improve. For now, I might do what I did with the other guy to this guy and make him a striker. I might play two strikers. That's because he's not that bad. For this league, he'll get away with a lot of things still, and he's gonna improve at the same time when you play him. So yeah, he's a good player still. Man like David Strelec. Next we've got a 19-year-old Eddie Salcedo, bruv. Cool. On loan from Inter Milan. I think I've seen this guy before. He's not that bad. Like, for his age especially, he's actually not that bad still. We just need to work on a bit of the mental ability. But I think that would come with time. And the time, what I mean by time is how much first team football he gets. So yeah, all he needs is first team football. He's using your club as a stepping stone to do that. You can't really complain. So next we've got a 21-year-old Ebrima Collie, bruv. Cool. 14 dribbling, 14 flair. On the ball, very good. And then he's got good pace as well. 14 acceleration, 15 agility, 14 pace. So yeah, the problem with this guy is he is a playground footballer. What I mean by this is he's very good to watch, but when it's time to release the ball, useless. And what I mean is 10 decisions, 11 composure, 11 concentration at the age of 21. It's dead, bro. Let's be real. So yeah, I mean, he needs to work on those things. Is it the end? I don't think it's the end. If you can double intensity a couple of those things, I think 12 decisions is the minimum that I would accept. So if he can get +2 in the next couple years by 24, it's possible. You could save his career, can't lie. Next we've got one like Yanis Antiste, bruv. Cool. 14 flair. Well, that's the first thing I saw. I mean, he's another winger, but we made him on natural striker. This one I might actually keep on the wing because he's got very good flair. Pace, not that bad as well. He's actually a really good player. I'm not going to lie, he's a very good player still. When I say he's signable, based on his age, yes, I would. He could get into a lot of youth teams right now for that age and those ability stats right there. He's a potential, I wouldn't say world beater, but he could be a prominent player in Serie A. Man like Yanis Antiste. Watch out for this guy if he develops properly in it. And next we've got man like Ray Manach, bruv. I'm 24, but we're never going to use this guy. He's on loan from Barcelona. He's probably meant to be at Spezia. Where did they sign him from? I don't even know who the fuck that is, let's be real, but yeah, don't waste your time. And lastly, yeah, we've got a 24-year-old Mbala Nzola, bruv. Cool. So physically, he's an amazing beast. Like, that's what he is. He's got the perfectionist personality as well, which is a bit mad, especially considering the fact that he's got 13 finishings. So what are you really perfecting, bro? Let's be real. But anyway, 13 dribbling, 9 flair. On that pressing forward, I think it suits him because of that grit that he has and the physical ability as well. So yeah, he's a bully, physical bully with 13 first touch, which I can actually accept and say that's a very good thing. Just working on the mental ability with concentration and composure, that's really bad. but he's actually not that bad. I'll be real. He's a decent striker. Man like Mbala and Zola. Yeah, in a little gegenpress system, he'll do his thing. So, no, they're not a big club, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Well, it doesn't say that they've got anything in the Serie A. They've never won the Serie A. They've just been in there. That's their achievement, which is terrible. So yeah, you're literally gonna have to build them from scratch, which isn't a bad save. You've got a couple good players in there. I think you've got one or two good ones on loan. Well, that's one or two. That's what I think. Anyway, I can't really remember. They're all very forgettable. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. Shout out Aligiosa. And yeah, if you found anyone, well, good for you, innit? You found a little gem that you would sign. And yeah, you lot. If you like that video, subscribe to the content. Not to expect from me, and I'll see you in the next episode, bro.